Okay, so let's say Rogue One happens to be included on a Battlefront DLC, and that is actually the mystery DLC. That DICE is not revealing right now, because 4 DLC has been announced. We got, of course, the first one, Outer Rim, we got Bespin, Death Star, and we got a fourth one, which is still a mystery. And let's say the fourth one is Rogue One. Like, what do we want to see in this DLC? What do we want to be included in this DLC? What are the heroes? What are the weapons, maps, vehicles? So in this video I will speculate a bit and basically create a selection of which elements of Rogue One from the trailer that we just got do I want to see in the DLC, if it is true. I don't take it with a grain of salt, because there have been rumors and all. I don't know, I don't think they're true, but I sure would love it if that were actually the case. But yeah, let's get started here. Okay, so the first one, heroes. Of course, you got a bunch of characters from the trailers, and of course, some would say that the heroes in Star Wars Battlefront are lacking. I'm pretty sure we'll get more with the DLC. And for heroes, I'm pretty sure if you even get this DLC, all of them will not be included. But of course, the first one, Jyn Ersa. I can imagine she'll be a very Han Solo-like character, with the speed and of course with a powerful pistol and all. And same thing with Diego Luna's character. I forgot his name. I think his name was announced. He's a captain. Same thing with Jyn Ersa. I think he'll be an infantry hero with a pistol or even a rifle maybe. And something that is really cool, imagine if you had Donnie Yen's character, the blind guy with the stick who beat up a bunch of stormtroopers. Like, can you imagine playing as a blind dude carrying a stick in Battlefront and beating the hell out of stormtroopers? I sure would love that, honestly, as much as how silly that sounds. Good. Can you imagine having Donnie Yen in Battlefront? Let that sink in. Okay, for the third one, you get the White Tron, aka Ben Mendelsohn's character, who looks a lot like Admiral Tron. Yeah, I'm calling him White Tron. Who cares if that sounds silly? Again, I think this guy would be, again, a bit like Han Solo, I guess, a dude, or Princess Leia, I should say. You can see in the trailer he has this gun he carries a lot with him, and I can imagine he will have very intimidating power-ups, abilities such as multiple grenades, or of course, having Imperial guards, much like how Leia has those Rebel guards and all. And for another one, you get Jiang Li's character. If you don't know who Jiang Li is, he's the dude running around with that blaster, who reminds me a lot of Bishop from X-Men. But anyway, let's go back here. So yeah, this guy is probably the most interesting hero if he were to be included in the DLC. Like, you can see his blaster. I can imagine him having a charged up blaster and many explosives on his disposal and all. And yeah. And of course, last but not least, we got Forrest Whitaker's character. And he looks really cool, like I said on my analysis video that I made on Star Wars Nexus. He looks a lot like a dude who's wearing a Fallout 4 power armor, which doesn't sound bad at all. I can imagine he will have like a melee weapon maybe, and of course a really powerful pistol on his disposal, maybe. But yeah, I think imagine playing as Forrest Whitaker in Star Wars Battlefront. Wow. And of course, he still got other characters that have not been announced yet for Rogue One, like Max Mikkelsen's character. We don't know who he's portraying. Don't know if he's a Sith Lord. He's rumored to be Jyn Ersa's dad. Yeah, I think he'll be cool. Of course, I think he'll be cool in Battlefront. Again, Max Mikkelsen in Battlefront doesn't hurt. But yeah, weapons. Now, weapons you don't get. I don't think we can get a lot included for weapons in this. At least from what we saw in the trailer, because for weapons, the only thing different that I saw is Jiang Li's weapon, the gun that looks like Bishop's weapon, and the Jet Trooper rifle, the rifle that the Jet Trooper seems to use. And I think I saw a Rebel gun too, like a modified A28OC. I'm not too sure though, maybe you can include that too, but most of the same weapon that we saw in the trailer, such as E11, T-21s, DLT-19, but yeah, weapons not too much. Hopefully, though, if this happens to be a DLC, the fourth DLC, I hope DICE can, of course, make some more IDs for weapons. And vehicles, not too much, of course, maybe X-Wings, we already got X-Wings and TIE Fighters, of course, but the tank that we saw looks freaking cool, we only got a glimpse of it. I would really love to see that tank, and of course, the AT-AT with the very red color. You can see that in the trailer, the AT-ATs have this red coloring on them. I would like to see AT-ATs with some color, because the AT-ATs that we have on the game right now is quite bland, don't you think? With the gray silverish color. Now, for the player skins, or the troopers I should say, and of course we get to see this very cool Death Trooper, it seems that they're calling it. And yeah, it's a mix of, an Imperial pilot and a Stormtrooper. And looks really badass, and I hope they will include this if, again, this DLC happens, But, of course, I think this will be a marvelous time to also include the Imperial pilot, or aka the AT-AT driver, which is basically the same troop, but with different colors. Or maybe they will include that earlier, I hope so, because either way they have to include that. And of course, we also get to see a glimpse of this Jungle Trooper, or Beach Trooper. Again, this would be really cool and really epic on that beach map that I just told you about. And yeah, I guess you can also have really cool jackets for the Rebel guys. Again, the Rebel guys are quite boring as of now. I think DICE should offer more torso up customizations, not just the heads. But yeah, that's for me for the player skins. Yeah, now, last but not least, my favorite part of this speculation, the maps. Of course, the first one, we have to have Yavin Base, for goddamn sake. If this map doesn't include it in the Death Star DLC, of course, Yavin 4 and Death Star are very pivotal. But if this doesn't get included, then of course, Yavin Base, this would be a marvelous opportunity, because I love Yavin Base. I'm not a fan of the Yavin 4 map in Battlefront 2, but I would like if they actually include the map, they would actually include, let's say the base itself, the internal base with the vines growing everywhere. I really like the architecture of the Rebel base in Yavin. And of course, the market stall map. Of course, in the beginning of the trailer, we see Jyn Erso pretty much beating the crap out of Stormtroopers. And of course, with the Stormtroopers getting exploded and getting hit left and right. And that map has this the market vibe on it, and it reminds me a lot of a Battlefield 4 map called Pearl Market. And of course, that map was developed by DICE LA. Maybe DICE LA can develop the maps. Who knows? Because I think Pearl Market can really blend well with this map that we saw, this area that we saw in the trailer. And of course, Cutlass, aka the beach area that we saw in the ending of the trailer. It's not confirmed that it's Cutlass, but it sure looks a lot like Cutlass, don't you think? Yeah, of course. Again, a beach environment in Star Wars Battlefront will look wonderful, because so far we have a desert environment, an ash volcanic environment, a forest environment. And why not include the beach environment? Much like this could be like the spiritual successor of Battlefront 2's Kashyyyk, which again I was really hoping for a map like Kashyyyk in DICE's Star Wars Battlefront, like a very simple one-on-one World War I type of map, But yeah, those are for the map. Of course, I'm not gonna include the Death Star, because the Death Star DLC is like the third DLC plan, and if this Rogue One happens to be a DLC, that'll be the fourth one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little speculation video. Again, this is all speculation. I'm not even sure if this is going to be somewhat real, but a man can dream, can he? Yeah, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And of course, this has some MaxKydra. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I don't promote that enough, If you guys have a Twitter, just follow me. I'm very active there. I talk a lot about Star Wars and Zack Snyder for some reason. But yeah, again, this is MaxKydra signing off. Peace. May the Force be with you.